Do you ever feel like this in the morning?
Hey babes, welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto every day. Happy Taco Tuesday. So before we get started, I wanted to remind you it is officially pomegranate season. These things are absolutely astounding for your body. Yes, they are a pain in the rear end to serve and open, but with high work comes great rewards. The way I serve these, I cut them in fours, and of course I make sure I'm wearing something I don't want to stain, and then I let it soak in water for about 5 minutes, and then I start peeling the seeds out. The seeds will sometimes fall to the bottom, and it's super easy to do. They're very, very healthy for you and only in season for a short amount of time. That is my paid shill for the day. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about Bitcoin. Everybody is wondering, are we in a bear market? Oh my God, oh my God. I don't think we're in a bear market. I think we're going to be experiencing some bearish price action, maybe some more downward movement. However, this is why we are adamant on taking profit on this show and all of my socials. Because if in fact we are actually in a crypto bear market, I'm not going to know, you're not going to know, and your other favorite TA personality isn't going to know either. We generally do not know until we are actually in a bear market. Either way, let's go ahead and take a look at price and see exactly what's happening. So we fell perfectly onto the EMA 200 that we talked about, which was approximately 41.9. And we had a swing wick low to 41.3. So we had this beautiful bounce upward. The bull stepped in and bought up like crazy. However, we're having a lot of confliction between our indicators, and that is simply because the RSI directly measures price, and price seems to be rebounding a bit. MACD is still a bit bearish, and stochastic RSI is also a bit bearish. That's okay, because what we want to do is look at the lower time frame to see if we're going to get some sort of reversal. Me personally, removing those indicators and paying attention just to kind of the price, I want to see at minimum us flip above about $44,000, which is also the EMA 100 here. Once that happens, we're going to see some heavy resistance at 45.6. Now, taking a look at the 12-hour chart. The 12-hour chart is telling a bit of a different story, as we are pretty much bearish on the MACD, RSI. However, stochastic looks like it bull crossed and is popping upward. Just because we are bull crossing and popping upward doesn't mean we are out of the clear. Back when we had a bull cross on stochastic RSI, back around September 8th to approximately September 11th, we consolidated in this range kind of below about $45,000 before we made some nice upward movement. So again, another key area is going to be the $44,000 area, and this is indicated because this is where the EMA 200 lies. And then more heavy resistance at 45.7. Now, taking a look at the 4-hour chart here. 4-hour chart is fighting to rebound, and we saw some really, really nice price action occur at about $42,000, 41.9. So again, I need to see a flip of 44,000 into support, and then I need to see us flip 45.8 for me to get back on that bullish bandwagon. Until that happens, I'm not going to be in any position, and I'm also going to be watching alts incredibly carefully. Another thing that I want to note with you guys is if we look at projects like Solana and Avalanche, the charts look very, very similar as we're getting rebounds in very important areas of support on both Solana and Avalanche. With Solana here, we are now trying to stay above the EMA 30 and making some nice upward action. Me personally, I don't really want to buy until we get a little bit lower, probably closer to 110 to about $72. Again, not saying that's going to happen, but that's where I want to buy personally for my position because I do have a moon bag. So either way, I'm just kind of earning that passive income. And right now, it doesn't really make sense for me to kind of enter back in until I could possibly get some of these lower levels. However, it would be immensely scary if that actually does happen because it would be a very volatile drop. But taking a look at the chart, we're still kind of on if we're going to drop or not, because we have some confliction between the indicators. So me personally, I now need to see some more confirmation. And as far as Avalanche goes, Avalanche actually had an outstanding recovery from about $55 to approximately $66. That is a 10% $10 price pump, and it is also about a 21% price pump here, which is pretty cool considering it recovered very, very fast, and it bounced perfectly on our EMA 21. I've talked to you guys before about using the EMAs for support and resistance areas. Anytime we've had a pullback since we had this bullish cross here with our EMAs, we have tested the EMA 21 and had some swing wick lows down to the EMA 30 with a little bit more of a drop. So me personally, this is a very positive and bullish sign for Avalanche that it's recovered so fast and it bounced perfectly well on the EMA 21. However, taking a look at Avalanche ecosystem, Avalanche DeFi platform V Finance suffers $35 million hack. So this was a recent DeFi exploit that happened and $35 million was taken. So down over here, according to Decrypt, the total amount of Ethereum was about 8,804.7 Ethereum. And then they also took about 213.93 Bitcoin, which also forced V Finance to temporarily suspend their services. V Finance is a lending and borrowing protocol built on the Avalanche blockchain that offers flexible and fixed returns on crypto deposits. And September 14, the platform boasted that the value of assets they had locked surpassed $300 million. So even though it was exploited for $35 million out of $300, it's still a lot of money. And I do support everybody to go ahead and use a lot of these decentralized protocols for passive income, to stake, etc. But at the same time, please understand the risks associated with this stuff. Yes, there is risks associated with using a centralized platform, but at the same time, I feel like they are a little bit safer, but that also is why some of the returns are a lot less. And this actually brings us into our next story. This story is from Blockworks. Coinbase cancels plans to launch lending program. So this Coinbase crypto exchange went head to head with the SEC because the SEC went after Coinbase and says, we're going to sue you if you do this lending service on USDC, not any other product, USDC. And I actually believe I'm getting some rewards on Tezos on Coinbase. I would have to check. It's an old bag that I had. But anyways, this program Lend would go ahead and yield customers an average percentage of 4% on USDC, which is a stable coin. This is so crazy, you guys. So insane that the SEC thinks utilizing stable coins is a threat. It is not a threat. What it threatens is not us. They're not protecting us. It's threatening the banks. It's threatening their business. It's threatening their pockets. This is insane. Honestly, if we really needed protection, do so against some of these altcoins, some of these protocols, not this type of stuff, not USDC. They have worked so hard to be compliant with the SEC and other regulatory bodies in the United States. Anyways, it's very disappointing to see Coinbase kind of bow down to the IRS, or to the SEC, especially considering that they went ahead and are working with ICE to do like blockchain analytics and provide data for that T word over there. Absolutely crazy. But let's go ahead and talk about something very interesting that's kind of related to a government body. This story is from The Block. The IRS says it plans to award contract for crypto startups cross-chain tracing software. Very, very interesting. So basically what the IRS wants to do, it wants to award contracts for different crypto startups who are going to help them cross-chain trace different type of crypto projects. And the reason why is they want people to pay their taxes. I've got no issue with that. I think taxes are a scam, and the Fed. But at the same time, I do have to pay my taxes, and I'm not going to do some petty time over something ridiculous. Y'all can hate me as much as you want. Doesn't really matter to me. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to pay your taxes and then something terrible happen to you and your family as far as going to jail or having to pay fines. It's just not simply something we can forego. The way we can forego paying taxes is moving out of the United States or moving to areas that are proactive and offer lower tax rates. Me personally, I'm in Los Angeles, California. I got a 5-year-old daughter. I can't do that quite yet. It is something I am looking into. Either way, this is actually bullish. And the reason why it's bullish is because it is going to hopefully help give the IRS clarity on different tax-related things to cryptocurrency. And I would love to see that because paying crypto taxes is kind of complicated and it is so expensive. Anyways, let's talk about our next story. 2 things we got to speak about regarding NFTs. So, My Crypto posted Good advice, re NFTs and possible danger. If you receive an NFT or tokens that you didn't expect to receive, investigate before interacting with it in any manner. So if you're on OpenReceipt and you receive an NFT into your wallet that you did not purchase or mint, do not interact with it. The reason why is in this particular Discord post that the contract function can be malicious and steal your funds and NFTs if you attempt to accept a bid, sell, or interact in any other way. If you receive an NFT like this, report it to OpenSea directly so they can deal with it. This is kind of scary. So I get gifted a lot of NFTs by different projects, but now I'm kind of hesitant if I want to interact with them because I do have other funds in my MetaMask. Not a whole lot. I don't want to keep a lot of capital there, but at the same time, I don't want to get taken for all my stuff. That is not fun. It's not exciting. But I am happy to share this information with you guys, so hopefully it can help you make smart investing decisions and also practice positive, good OPSEC. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an outstanding day. Order some delicious tacos from a small business and eat as many pomegranates as you can. I will catch y'all later. Bye-bye.